I'm inside a giant transit hub, a shopping and dining destination, and an architectural marvel. Oh my goodness! Wow! Cheers! This is the Oculus. On this Feed Me TV, we'll explore it and its countless dining destinations. Choices, perfection. I like them raviolis.
Oculus is located in downtown Manhattan, just a 15-minute subway ride from Penn Station, adjacent to the 9/11 Ground Zero Memorial and One World Trade. It's a connecting hub between other subway lines, PATH trains, and ferries, and includes over 280,000 square feet of retail space.
This property opened to the public in 2016, and over 12,500 tons of steel was used in its construction.
It's the ultimate destination for those who want to visit its soaring, futuristic hallways, and for those who are just commuting.
Now the Oculus is used by more than 330,000 commuters a day.
A few minutes walk away from the main belly of the Oculus is Italy. It's an incredible Italian food hall where you can participate in cooking classes, shop, and of course, eat all things Italian.
What's really great about coming here is that you can feel the culture of Italy. Of course, not just the food, but for example, at the espresso bar, you stand and you can have your macchiato or anything like that.
It almost feels like being in a small Italian town.
Yes. It's really everything Italian, a smorgasbord of it. A celebration for sure.
In order to understand fully Italy, the three kind of staple ideas, eat, shop, and learn is kind of like what we stand for.
Near the casual restaurants and Italian product aisles is the Foodiversity, Italy's cooking school. The classes are open to anyone, and you can sign up online for the various cooking sessions with expert instructors.
You have a pretty killer view in this university area.
Absolutely.
What is this exactly?
Well, we have a free school that we offer classes to everyone that comes here.
So they're pretty popular then if they're free. They must fill up like that.
They do.
Let's talk about making fresh pasta. First of all, to make fresh or to use packaged, because they're entirely different things,
Absolutely.
Right?
It's a little bit more work, but the fresh pasta is just a much faster way to cook pasta.
You were telling me that in your family, you guys make fresh pasta all the time. You have these in your house then, like a fresh pasta maker.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a hand crank. When I was a kid, that used to be my job. I was a cranker. It felt like forever.
Which kind of pasta are we going to make today?
Today we're going to make quadrati ravioli.
Quadrati, so 4 corners.
We're going to start by making the dough.
Okay.
So in here we have some semolina flour and just some regular Tipo Zero flour. And then 2 eggs.
1 egg and then just the yolk in this one. To mix it nice and easy?
Yeah, just get right in on the egg though.
I feel like when I've seen in Italy grandmas making this, they're doing it with their hands, they're very slow and loving with it.
We're going to need it afterwards. Let's just get it together. So now it's really starting to come together.
Yes, much better.
You can see that it's a little separated, and as you keep working it, it's going to continue to become like a homogeneous dough. You're going to have to knead that for about 10 minutes.
10 minutes? This is a lot of work, but it gives you a little bit of a workout.
Exactly, it's good for you. That's why all those grandmas have such strong arms.
Big heart, strong arms.
Now we set the dough aside to make our spinach and cheese filling.
So now you have your blanched spinach, Parmigiano, and fresh ricotta.
That beautiful.
So fluffy and delicious. You just want to incorporate everything together so you have a nice smooth filling for piping.
We've got our dough at the ready and our filling is ready.
Okay, so now you're going to try to make it as square as possible. Because we're going to put it through this machine that it's better if it's square than any other
Can I do
shape.
this? Can
Absolutely.
I get up
Do
all in?
whatever you got to do.
That's
so
a heart. Aww.
I'm going to crank you. You pass it through. So you're going right inside here.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
And then I want to grab it, don't
exactly.
I? Oh, that is like a sweet, silky bacon right there. It feels so nice.
We're going to keep going thinner.
Okay, yeah. There we go. Feels good.
Bravo. Okay, now we're gonna fill in.
Yeah.
All right, props. I think that's
Okay,
pretty
that was
awesome.
pretty good.
You're gonna start on that end. I'm gonna start over here.
All the same, right? All right.
That's right. Beautiful.
How do you like them raviolis?
That's a good job, right there.
Okay, good.
We're gonna cook them in the pasta tanks. At the same time, we're gonna make an emulsified butter sauce. Then we're gonna shred black truffles on top of those.
Oh, I love the black truffle.
Yeah. All right, so now our sauce is super creamy.
Okay.
Our pasta is cooked. Now we're gonna put the two together. Slide them right in there. Oh, look at that. That's a good job.
Hey now.
And we're just gonna put a little more right on top of there.
Generous with the truffle. Oh yeah, I gotta get some of that truffle. Thank you so much, Chef.
Welcome. Cheers.
Chef.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Good.
So buttery, so silky. This is kind of a dish that you can eat every day for like the rest of your life and never get sick of it. Amazing.
Love it.
That truffle ravioli was decadent, but I can't miss an opportunity to have pizza. We'll make some and explore some fine dining in just a minute.
So much cooking in this little flying saucer.
Rosa Pomodoro is my next stop to enjoy a Neapolitan-style pie.
This style of pizza is a very particular style. Tell me more about the Neapolitan style, what that is.
Neapolitan style means simplicity and authenticity. We call it verace. The beauty is on the dough. It is a thin crust pizza. Always only 4 ingredients: flour, yeast, water, and salt. The dough has to leaven for about 36 hours to get very soft.
Because if you don't take that time, the flavor is less, the texture is less, and you're gonna eat a lot more yeast that doesn't digest well. So that time is really,
That's actually
really
a great
important.
point.
The yeast eats the carbs, the carbohydrates in the
Transform
dough.
them. When you have favorite ingredient to cook, there is no place to hide.
Yeah.
Many people believe that we use a sauce on the pizza. In fact, we don't use a sauce. This is
It's
basically
just
just
tomato.
milled with some salt to get texture. You hired.
I'm
Come and work with
definitely,
us.
I'll work for food, for sure. Okay?
Just a little sprinkle of Parmigiano Reggiano,
The basil.
basilico, fresh basil.
And ripping it releases the basil flavor
Correct.
as well. You don't want too much.
No, we have mozzarella di bufala, which has been strained. The last touch will be olio extravergine di oliva.
Yes. Okay.
And now, try. Let me get you some flour
I
as well.
definitely have never done this before.
You can do it. Come on.
Oh no!
Almost. Come on. You can do it. Beautiful. You did it. Now, it's cooking 90 seconds to keep all the quality of the ingredient and the texture in there. Good job.
And just 90 seconds in a very hot oven.
That looks bubbly.
I mean, for the first time, it's pretty remarkable. Look how good you did. You kept all the bubbles in there all the way across.
Cheers! Simple, beautiful,
Just delicious.
beautifully seasoned.
So good.
The Oculus was designed by Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava. It cost the port authorities of New York and New Jersey $4 billion.
What do you think is the main message that Calatrava, the architect, wanted for anyone who visits?
He wanted to instill the sense that, you know, after a tragedy, there is rebirth and all that is possible. The meaning of the design is the hands of a child releasing a bird into the sky. The idea is to signify the rebirth that comes with the rebuilding of the World Trade Center after September 11th. If you look up above, the Oculus is designed so that you have street level light coming in at all times while you're inside, so you can feel like you're experiencing the sunlight outside even though you're on the inside. And then the skylight opens on September 11th to commemorate the time that the towers fell, and it lets the natural light in. And the idea of this design is to never forget. It's a design meant to both inspire and commemorate what happened here.
Although the price tag and delayed schedule added some controversy to its unveiling, the Oculus has become a major New York City attraction.
There's so much significance to where we are. It attracts a lot of visitors.
It does. You're connecting everybody who lives, works, and visits.
Visiting the Oculus can be an all-day event, but set aside some time to walk west, underground, towards the Hudson River to Brookfield Place. It's an area that includes office and residential buildings and also houses many more dining and shopping options. A scenic indoor garden area is at the core of two massive food halls, Hudson Eats upstairs and Le District down below.
Let's head upstairs and see what all our options are at Hudson Eats.
Fast casual is the name of the game at Hudson Eats. We're talking about a collection of over a dozen food stalls, including Blue Ribbon Sushi, Dos Toros, and Black Seed Bagel. There's a killer view of the Hudson, so try to snag a seat by the river.
Choices, that's what I love so much about a great food hall like Hudson Eats. We've got burgers, tacos, barbecue, dessert, drinks. It's time to chow.
Situated just below Hudson Eats is Le District. It's everything extraordinary about French food, from the exquisite pastries, the many kinds of cheeses and charcuterie,
Oh wow.
and delicious wines and snacks at the wine bar. There's a casual French bistro called Beaubourg on the west side, a couple of cafes, and a French market where you can buy your necessary ingredients. But don't forget about the bakery or the fish market and other prepared foods that you can take home. After all this shopping and walking around Brookfield Place and the Oculus, a fantastic way to end your day is, of course, with another fabulous meal. Hidden behind a couple of nondescript doors, there's a Michelin-starred fine dining restaurant called Le Part.
What a beautiful space La Part is. Tell me about the name. What is the concept?
So the name is the contraction of an apartment, l'appart, un appartement in French. So it's basically that people are welcome in my apartment to relax, enjoy good food.
Now you don't actually live here. This isn't your real apartment.
It depends. Sometimes, yeah, I live here.
You opened officially in 2016?
2016, April
2016.
Yeah.
And you got a Michelin star right away, pretty much.
In November. We was very surprised, of course, super happy.
Yeah. So tell me about the dish we're gonna see you make for us
So
today.
the dish will be scallop, breaded with phyllo dough.
That phyllo dough breadcrumb mixture is made with liquid nitrogen. Chef Nico places pieces of soft phyllo into the fluid, which immediately freezes it.
Oh, it feels good.
And after you break it.
And you can hear the crunching. Look at all of that cold air coming off of it. It's like Rice Krispie treats when you make
Yeah,
them.
it's what I was thinking, like
It really is.
breakfast.
Very cool.
So we go to take one scallop to start.
Okay.
We dip the scallop into flour, then an egg wash, to finally then cover it with our phyllo breadcrumbs.
We just want to add some crispiness on the scallop, that's it.
But before we cook the scallop, Chef Nico showed me how he made his delicate vinaigrette. It's an exotic citrus medley of cara cara, which is similar to an orange, cocktail grapefruit, blood orange, chopped pistachios, yuzu, and freshly grated wasabi.
Add some nice olive oil.
It's a beautiful color. So set this aside and cook the scallop?
Yeah, correct.
We gently cook the scallop until it's perfectly light brown.
This is a thing of perfection. Not quite, not yet, not yet.
Now it's time to plate.
And these
So,
amazing
which
flying
one?
saucers.
First, the silky beurre blanc that Chef Nico made earlier. It's a perfect concoction of white wine reduction, shallots, and butter.
Just enough.
Wow. Very simple, but so much cooking in this little flying saucer. Microgreen.
Exactement.
Cilantro, what is that?
Parsley.
Parsnip, obviously.
That's it.
It's done. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Try it. Maybe take a little piece first. You know,
Okay.
like I think
try.
it's good, yeah, to try and after
Wow,
to try
that's
again.
fantastic.
I think it's cool.
Okay, I want the microgreens. I have my pistachio, everything. So delicious. It's absolutely a symphony of different textures as well.
And you get just the crispiness enough.
It's perfectly seasoned. It's so soft and delicate inside.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful
Enough.
dish. Thank you so much. In
Thank
this
you very
luxurious
much.
place.
Whenever you want to come back.
Merci.
Thank you very much.
That was the best scallop I've ever had in Chef Nico's intimate kitchen. What a great ending to a day at the Oculus in Brookfield Place.
The Oculus is so much more than just a train station. Its undulating ribs and columns encourage contemplation. And it's a powerful symbol of peace and rebirth.
This majestic transport hub brings commuters and visitors from all around the area and the world, and is a striking landmark that offers pause and fundamentally a celebration of life.
The fine art of sushi isn't something to be taken lightly. Master chefs can train for many years